So I was having a discussion with a friend of mine the other day, and we kind of came to the conclusion that all plugins pretty much sound the same. So I wanted to test this, and I wanted to kind of look, whenever I talk about something and I have an opinion on something, I always like to kind of go and check it out for myself and form a very valid opinion based on facts and what I can actually hear. So in this video, what I'm going to do is basically have an instance of Pro Q3. So I've got Fabfilter Pro Q3, and then what I'm going to do is I've matched the exact same curves using SSL Channel strip, the Better Maker EQ, and the SPL PQ. So what I'm going to do is basically play one, then switch to the other, and see just how much difference there are. Now, the curves that I've put into this are very simple. It's just it is literally a low bump and then some high end as well. 2 bells either side. And they're just over a drum loop, just to essentially kind of show the low end and the high end, and really just kind of highlight just how close I think these are. So let's start with comparing the Pro Q3 versus the SSL Channel strip. Now, let me know in the comments, honestly, if you can actually hear a difference. I mean, there are subtle differences, and the curves are pretty much matched perfectly, and I did that in Plugin Doctor, and I'm going to throw up a graphic of the screenshot of those plugins matching up. So, yeah, let me know, because I honestly think it is very close. And I think my argument is that if you've got Fabfilter Pro Q3, do you actually need multiple other EQs? Because there is so many out there, and like I've got hundreds of EQs, but do you just need one? That is the question I want to answer today. So let's play Fabfilter Pro Q3 first, then it's going to switch to the SSL Channel strip for the first demonstration. I mean, there's not a lot of difference, is there? So let's now jump to Fabfilter Pro Q3 versus the Better Maker EQ. Could you tell a difference? I honestly don't think in a blind test you would never tell them apart. I don't think you could definitively say when they were switching. So let's now go to the Fabfilter Pro Q3 versus the SPL PQ. I mean, here's the thing. Is there that much difference between any of those? I honestly don't think there is. And the reason I wanted to kind of do this video is there's people who spend a lot of money on plugins, myself included. And I just want you to highlight that these plugin, look, the plugin emulations, all these emulations, you could achieve, if you match the exact same curves in a plugin like Fabfilter Pro Q3, they're pretty much the same. Like there's nothing amazingly special about these three emulations in particular. There's no real difference, really and truly, in these three examples. I don't think you tell them apart in a blind test. Right, so let's do a blind test. Now, this one's for you at home watching. I've got here 6 1-bar loops, and one of those 1-bar loops is the SSL channel strip. Now, you tell me what bar loop, or you just literally try and listen out for where the switch is, where it changes, what bar out of the 6 bars is the SSL channel strip. Okay, so I'm going to play this and you tell me which one is the SSL channel strip. Now I can hear a tiny difference there. It's a tiny, tiny difference. And you may well pick it out in a blind test. You may be able to hear that switch. But I don't think it's massively noticeable. So which bar is that? Is it bar 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? Which bar does the SSL channel strip come in? Right, I'll tell you which bar it was. It was bar 5. So listen to it again, and this time knowing bar 5 is the SSL channel strip. Can you actually hear the difference? Is there a difference? Let's do that quick blind test again, but this time I'm going to throw in the better maker. Right, same again. 6 bars. Which bar does the better maker EQ come in? Okay, I honestly don't think anybody's going to hear where that comes in. I don't think there's that much of a difference. Okay, so the answer to that, where bar it came in, the better maker comes in on bar 3. So if you listen to that again, maybe you'll hear the switch from Fabfilter to the better maker. Right, so the last one we're going to do is blind test on the SPL PQ. Can you hear which bar out of the 6 bars the SPL PQ comes in? So blind test, I'll hit play, let me know. So that came in on bar 5. So if I hit play, see if you can hear where that switch comes in. I honestly don't think anybody, if you're honest with yourself, I don't think anybody got all three of those in a blind test. And even if you did, I don't think there's a big enough difference there to be like, well, I need different EQs. I feel like, I honestly do feel like you can get what you need from Fabfilter Pro Q3. And yeah, this is why I like doing these sorts of tests, to work this out. And, you know, at the end of the day, I hopefully stop other people from maybe not necessarily wasting money, but buying plugins and not actually needing them, and spending a lot of money sometimes. You know, like at full price, the SPL PQ plugin is like $299 at full price. Obviously, you can get it on sale at like $49.99, but if you've got something like Pro Q3 that does everything, do you actually need all these other EQs? And the answer is probably not. So yeah, interesting video, this one.